and welcome to my channel. I'm Rain, and I used to weigh 250 pounds and be 43% body fat, and it like seriously affected my mobility and just all around quality of life, especially as an amputee. But I also know that these aren't problems that only amputees have, so I just wanted to make this video to kind of share with you guys exactly what I did and how I've made it to where I can stick with it this time and actually lose some weight. Because last year I tried and it did not work out very well for me. So I'm just gonna get right into my tips and like what I did. So let's just get started. Okay, so my first tip is to stop making it so fucking complicated. You don't have to go all in at first. I'm assuming if you're watching this video that you live a pretty sedentary and unhealthy lifestyle. So you have to remember that any change is going to be an improvement. You're not going to be able to just start going to the gym 6 days a week and eating only fresh foods. I'm not saying no one can, but this is a journey that takes time, patience, and lots of commitment and failures. So don't be so hard on yourself. All right, and that leads me to my second tip or second thing I did, which was start small. I started my journey like in January of last year, which would be 2019, and I lost 35 pounds last year, but I ended up gaining 19 pounds of it back because I went all the way in. I was going to the gym 6 days a week and like trying to eat perfect macros and all that, and it just became overwhelming and I couldn't stay consistent. So start by doing small things like just counting calories. Like get on I normally just use tdecalculator.net, so just get on there, figure out what your TDE is, and then subtract the amount of calories you want to be in a deficit of, and just try to eat that amount of calories every day for a month. And also take a walk or find another activity that you actually enjoy doing so that you can stay consistent with that and kind of get a routine going. I heard something that really actually helped me this year, and that was to try adding things instead of taking things away. So what that means is instead of being like, I'm not gonna eat carbs anymore or bread anymore or fast food anymore, add things like add more vegetables, add more fruits, just add more fresh foods, because it's easier to add things than it is to take things away. I did this for about a month and I did lose a decent bit of weight and I could see my strength improving, but clearly it wasn't optimal way of living because I still wasn't eating fresh foods, but I did feel so much better, and having some weight off really did help me just all around feel better. And after I felt comfortable eating I don't know if reasonable is the right word, but after I felt comfortable like eating the amount of food that is healthy for my body, I started to make bigger changes, like eating only fresh foods and actually adding weightlifting into my routine as well. I wasn't like weightlifting like I was last year 6 days a week, but just adding it in here and there. I'm trying to make it more fun this time around so it doesn't feel like something I have to do to the point where it's miserable. I didn't get a gym membership at that point yet. I just started doing like at-home things just to kind of get myself into a routine of exercising. And I actually really started to see a lot of improvements by just doing that and eating only fresh foods. Some of that I accredit to, obviously fresh foods just nourish your body better, but also you don't really know what's in packaged food like chips and like frozen foods. So like when you're weighing and eating fresh food, you actually know how much you're eating and are actually able to calculate what you're eating and be very accurate about it. And it is very, very, very important because I know a lot of ladies don't want to be manly or build muscles, but that's not exactly how it works. You would have to try really hard to become masculine looking, I guess is what you would want to call it, but yeah, that's not going to happen. It's extremely important that you build muscle because muscle burns more fat. And it also supports your joints. And if you are like me, your knees and back are aching. Like yeah, my knees were killing me, okay? And that's literally like pretty much all I did. Like it's nothing too glamorous or special. I did get a gym membership now, but with everything going on, I haven't been able to go because the gym is obviously closed. So I'm a little disappointed about that because I got into a routine of like working out and I was really ready to go to the gym. I had started going to the gym while I was out. While I was in Myrtle Beach, and I'd gotten consistent about it and I was getting up early to go and everything, but this kind of just all threw me off track, and the gym being closed definitely threw me off track of starting that up. So that's disappointing, but we can still get our health together at home. Like, always remember that. And I know this might sound really easy while I'm just like sitting here telling you, and it seems like I didn't really give you that much information. And I also know that you might like want some magic cure, but there is no magic cure for your health. Like, you're just going to have to be consistent and keep trying, whether you fail or not. And eventually it will stick and you will start living a better life. It's really just about doing your best every day, like trying your hardest. We're not all gonna have good days. Like, I still fuck up. I still eat fast food sometimes. I still binge sometimes. I still overeat sometimes. Sometimes I'll overeat all my fresh food and gain pounds that way. Sometimes I will sit on the couch for a week and not do anything but watch Netflix and want to eat snacks. So you're gonna fail and fail and fail and fail and fail again, but that's not what it's about. Just keep trying if this is what's important to you, and you'll eventually, like I already said, it'll stick. Like, I have gained weight and lost weight and gained weight and lost weight and gained it and lost it. That's normal, especially for women. Your weight's gonna fluctuate. You're gonna like have your time of the month. You're gonna like have like a lot of things going on that are gonna make you not want to, and like times like this really make it hard. I've been having some trouble right now with not wanting to eat a bunch of food because there's nothing else to do, but it really just matters. Just keep trying. Like, I know I like keep reiterating that, but that's really like the main like goal for this video, is just for me to let you know, like, if you just keep trying, like, you can accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. Just try to remember why you're doing this. Like, we all have our reasons. Like, for me, my knees used to kill me, my back used to kill me. I couldn't breathe when I put my shoes on, which I can breathe when I put my shoes on now. I can breathe when I go up the stairs now. I'm not all out of breath and panting away. I used to go to doctor's appointment after doctor's appointment and physical therapy and all types of things for my back because I had broke it in a car accident, and for my knees because I thought that was also from breaking them in a car accident. But it ended up, when I lost all this weight, my knees rarely ever hurt anymore. I mean, unless I like am extremely active, like more than 10,000 steps a day or something. And my back is like never hurts unless I'm like, you know, when it hurts is when I sit around and I'm lazy. Like, that's when my back hurts. So try to just remember and think about why you want to do this. And I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong. If you want to be overweight, you can go ahead and do that. This is just for people who are having health issues or mobility issues and it is seriously negatively affecting their life. So I don't want anyone to think that I'm like trying to, you know, say you need to lose weight. You don't need to, but if you want to, you can do it. Like, I don't see how I wasn't getting it. I sat in a hospital bed for months and gained 50 pounds and then stood up again, and that's why my knees were hurting, my back was hurting. I think it's hard to make the correlation when you also broke those things. Like, it's a little bit hard to know, but I feel so much better now, like in general, physically, which is awesome. Yeah. Sorry, now I'm just rambling, but I just want you to remember you can do this and you are completely worth doing whatever work it takes to do whatever you want to do. So thank you for watching my video if you are still here at the end, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and please like this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget that it's never too late to start something new.